All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip speed. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What is happening, guys? It's SpruceGoose here, back with another breakdown for the HuddleGG YouTube channel. And in today's video, I want to show you how you can use the ability Fastbreak to make a truly unique scheme in Madden 22. Now, if it's your first time checking out the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, and also hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. And also, if you enjoy my breakdown, consider following me on Twitch and YouTube at SpruceGooseTV. So the reason I wanted to talk about Fastbreak is that I think we finally reached a point on the Ultimate Team side of Madden where you can use Fastbreak on your quarterback without having to sacrifice other quarterback abilities that people typically want to be using, which are things like Gunslinger or Pass the Elite paired with Escape Artist. Well, if you're using the Derrick Henry out-of-position quarterback card in Ultimate Team, you can actually put Fastbreak in your ability slot 1 and also have Escape Artist and Gunslinger as well. It'll be a lot of AP, but that is something you can do if you decide that you want to fit Fastbreak into your scheme. Now, to quickly talk about what the Fastbreak ability does, if you look at the in-game description, it just says that it gives you improved ball carrier control on designed quarterback runs. And that definitely does not tell the whole story. On HuddleGG, the description is more accurate, and it says passers with this ability immediately respond to user input, and defenders react more slowly on designed quarterback run plays. And the other thing that I don't think either of these descriptions really mention is that when you run certain option plays with the ability Fastbreak, specifically power option and speed option plays, it seems like no matter what you do with the quarterback, whether you hurdle or jurtle or spin into defenders, the quarterback will not fumble no matter what. It's not officially written anywhere, but that's just what I've observed from both using Fastbreak and playing against other players also using the Fastbreak ability. And so the question now is, how do we incorporate the Fastbreak ability into our scheme? And I'm going to show you a few different ways out of the power option here in Pistol Strong in the Baltimore Ravens playbook. And if you're looking for power option or speed option plays to use Fastbreak on, then you're going to find those in the Patriots playbook and the Chiefs playbook and the run and gun playbook and here in the Ravens playbook. And there might be one or two other playbooks as well, but I know for sure all those playbooks have a power option or a speed option. The Texans playbook as well has a speed option in it. So let's go ahead and call power option out Pistol Strong, and I'm just going to call random play on defense. And so like the ability description said on HuddleGG, Fastbreak gives you immediate user input, and that's not just input on the left stick. That's immediate input for any spins, jukes, hurdles, whatever you want to do. You're not stuck in any kind of animation right after the snap. Whatever you want to do, you can do it right away. And so one of the ways that people use Fastbreak is in very short yardage situations. They will immediately snap the ball and then hurdle straight forward, and it's almost guaranteed to pick up maybe 1 to 2 yards. And so I'm going to go ahead and just snap the ball. I'm just holding the left stick straight forward, and I'm immediately going to just hurdle up the middle. And you can see right there, we pick up 1, maybe 1.5 yards. And so if you ever find yourself in like a 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, 4th and 1, 4th and inches, and so there are players like Ragusa, if you're familiar with him, he's one of the best at utilizing Fastbreak, especially in these short yardage situations where you can just snap the ball, you can hurdle straight up the middle, and it can get you some very reliable yards in short yardage situations. And remember, with the Fastbreak ability, you can't fumble with the quarterback. At least everything I've ever experienced, you're not going to fumble. So even if you are jurtling or hurdling straight into a defender, you're not going to fumble. Now, another move we can do that's very similar to the hurdle right after the snap is going to be the jurtle right after the snap. And you're going to see that the jurtle is much more explosive, but I'd say it's a little less reliable for picking up that guaranteed 1 to 2 yards. But at the same time, this can sometimes result in much bigger gains. You see right there, we got a 5-yard gain out of it. Sometimes you'll end up running straight into a defender, but sometimes you can bust this off for 5, 10, 15-yard gains, and maybe for a touchdown. But that's just another trick you have at your disposal if you want to get a quick snap. Maybe you get into a 3rd and short, and your opponent pinches the D-line, pinches the linebackers, and you don't want to hurdle straight up the middle. You could just snap the ball, and you could just jurtle to the side, and again, pick up a reliable 1 to 2 yards. And so, again, this is just another trick you have at your disposal with the Fastbreak ability, and you can do it both ways. I've been jurtling to the left. You can also just jurtle to the right here, and of course, you want to practice snapping and immediately getting that input in. If I think people know how to journal, but if you don't know, it's pressing the hurdle button, which is Y or triangle, and then left or right on the joystick. And so that's just another trick you have at your disposal using the fast break ability. Now, let's say you don't want to hurdle or journal right after the snap. Another thing fast break lets you do is take off in any direction with your quarterback on one of these power option or speed option plays. And so here is our play art for power option. I'm going to flip it to the left by flicking my right stick to the left. Now the play is going to the left. And first, I'm going to show you what happens if you just say hike and let the play run. You say hike, and you're kind of just going to run to the left. And if you have a non-fast break quarterback, that's the only animation you can get. You cannot run in any other direction. But with fast break, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip the play to the left. But this time, at the snap, I'm going to take my left stick and point it to the right. And you can see that we can just take off in the other direction. And now right there, fortunately, Lamar's speed got us to the edge. But we didn't really have a great numbers advantage. But you might find situations where the defense is very heavily stacked to one side, and it can be very advantageous to just take off in the other direction, especially if you're in right there. We just ran into a defender. But let's say you're actually just running the power option normal, where you're just actually hiking it, reading the pitch key, pitching the ball, and running normal power options. If you do that enough times and the defense starts stacking the side that you're running the power option to, then all of a sudden on the next play, let's say they're stacking the defense to the right, you can just snap the ball and take off to the left. Now, again, over here, we don't have the numbers advantage in this case. It would make more sense to just keep running the power option normally, but it gives you that option to just completely reverse the field in an instant. And so I think there's so many cool little uses for the fast break ability, and it's such a unique way to play Madden, and especially now that Derrick Henry gets it in his first ability slot, I definitely think it's something that people should consider using. I know that this is very specific in that you need to be running a formation that has a power option or a speed option. Most of the time it's going to be in pistol formations, but I definitely think that it's an interesting and unique wrinkle that you can add to your Madden game that a lot of players aren't going to see coming. But anyway, guys, that is the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. And if you enjoy my breakdown, check me out on Twitch and YouTube at SpruceGooseTV. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great one, and we'll catch you in the next video.